say that I have. Yeah, I'm going bot side.
Okay.
I have the express luck of saying that I officially,
Oh, fuck.
through emulators, have logged in close to 900 hours playing Gen 3 Pokemon.
I would feel comfortable putting myself in that ballpark somewhere as well, between Emerald and Fire Red.
I just realized this is the least 9/11 I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I also saw that tweet.
Yeah. I too, truly it was a 9 to the 11.
Here, do you want me to post a picture to make you feel better about it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'll put it right in the pod chat. The podcast chat.
Is there? We're gonna buy 2K23.
Do you want me to off myself?
There we go, Kane. Happy
On a-
9/11.
I
On
like to truly
occasion.
believe that if you buy 2K 2023, you're not actually
Oops,
black.
fuck.
You're a white guy who wants to be black.
Think so?
Only if you buy the version that has Denzel Curry on the box art.
Think so? I was gonna
But
say
no,
I
J.
get what
Cole.
you're saying, but at the same
J.
time,
Cole's in the box art.
2K
No,
is like majority black.
Genuine, no cap. Like, when was the last good 2K game?
It's been a long time.
I think 2K12 was the
I would
last
say
one I
NBA
played.
Street Volume 3 for the Nintendo GameCube featuring Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I feel so fucking bad.
It's been a long time, but you know, the fan base is still majority. You know, African American people.
What's that supposed to mean, Philip?
That's what it is. Majority of. There's no. I don't know what else you want me to say. That's the majority.
Just the way you said it.
Yeah, dude. Just speaks Rossism.
Fuck off, Rowlet.
That also speaks
2K23 is
Oh my
majority
God,
is majority
Warlock
black people.
costume is stupid.
Oh shit, I forgot he has a fucking attack slow. He's slow on his attacks.
Wait, did
That
my
Snorlax costume is
stuff
cursed as
not
fuck.
update? I swear to God if it didn't.
Personally, I like basketball games, but I just hate these ones.
Yeah,
I would chill
really-
for EA for the next 5 years if they brought the Street Series back. I would.
yeah,
I
had
would
fun-
too.
Like, I genuinely am not really that big of an enjoyer of fucking sports games, but I had a really fun time with like NFL Blitz and fucking NBA.
I
Jam.
put a ton of hours into
Good.
NFL Street on my PSP.
They're all amazing. I even like these. I personally even like the normal basketball games. I just think they do such an awful job at making these new ones that it really kills everything. Especially playing online. Like I will literally just play the campaign just to like build my character and do that in these normal 2K games. But as soon as I go online, it's cancer. It's terrible.
You know who
Nobody
gets
wants to be there.
the story mode in sports games really consistently is Sony with the show.
The show.
Yeah,
I've
there's
never-
a
I've
reason
never-
they've got like the monopoly on baseball games because they're so fucking good.
I've never played them to be honest, but
They're so good. They're so much fun.
Holy shit, we
Like-
just got dove by a fucking.
I do like some baseball games, but like I've never liked them enough to really
Oh.
look myself into all of them.
The show is fantastic.
Damn, that's so fucking unfortunate. Yeah, we just
I've heard the hockey games can be fun.
I mean, hockey's always fun. Hockey's
Yeah.
intense. I fucking love hockey.
So the hockey games are dope. Like it's just truly the ones that are taking a dive is Madden,
Anything
NBA.
that EA is running.
Yeah, Madden,
Yeah.
NBA,
Yeah,
FIFA. Madden, NBA, FIFA, and then WWE.
Who's the team that does the not FIFA, the other soccer games, and they went free to like the fucking football whatever.
I don't know the team for that.
Oh, what is it? The football simulator?
Yeah, we recently went free to play. Can't remember who they are, but
All right, lads. Well,
Yeah, I don't remember the names either, but I mean, good on them for trying.
how's it
but
going, Dubba Derp?
Yeah.
They definitely not
Double
gonna.
Derp.
Dubba Derp. He's a
Doug
first time
Dimmadome.
chatter.
Doug
Welcome
Dimmadome.
to the show.
Welcome to the show, brother. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome everyone to the latest episode of the podcast. I am your host, Afro Black. coming at y'all with my fellow co-hosts, Markov,
Damn.
Flippy Floppy, and Chucko Drunko.
Bro, what the fuck, dude?
What?
What is this game?
Talking
Sorry.
shit already?
Yeah,
Nah,
he's
I'm
listening
getting.
at the Pokemon
Sorry,
game.
we're playing Pokemon Unite, and
Oh.
I'm getting ganked by 4 people.
I was gonna say, like, goddamn.
We can kill 3 of them, but the other one just comes in.
Dude,
Oh.
MOBAs are the best genre of video game ever made. I love them so much.
We got a host of, or got a handful, not a host, Jesus Christ. We got a handful of articles for y'all tonight. Why don't we start with this new Assassin's Creed game? Philip, have you heard of the new
Which one?
locations that they gonna be showing in it?
Which one? Mirage is in Baghdad, right?
And Japan, apparently.
That's Project Red. Project Red. That one's.
Oh,
way
it says
down, further
games,
down the
not
line.
game. Okay, that makes
Yeah,
more sense.
they've announced,
They announced like
multiple.
5 Assassin's Creed games this weekend.
Wait, what the hell?
They've announced multiple, but it's like a roadmap, right? I think this is to pretty much set up for the Infinity series.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're announcing the roadmap, which is the Infinity series right now. Mirage will be the first one. It'll be focused on story of Basim. Basim is in Valhalla. Whoever has not played it.
hmm
That
mention-
explains why the
little bit.
last DLC for Valhalla is coming out before the game. Then.
Yep, they're gonna finish Eivor's story, and then Mirage is gonna come out. It's gonna focus on Basim before he becomes a master assassin. They say it's gonna be focused on stealth and story, which kind of makes me excited because personally, I don't think there's ever truly been an Assassin's Creed focused on stealth. Besides Unity, and we all know how that one went, and so, and even that one wasn't 100% focused on stealth. You could build a character that was able to beat the fuck out of people that were just tanky. Those were possibilities. So, Mirage kind of makes me excited because
your one.
because I haven't exactly experienced an Assassin's Creed completely focused on stealth, and I'm curious on how the take on it will be.
3 started out pretty strong with stealth, and then as soon as you switch to the second character, it just went like full-blown action hack and slash.
Yeah, but even then, like most Assassin's Creed, the ones that you can be stealthy, like 2, Brotherhood, all of these you can be stealthy, but as soon as you do get caught, you could just beat the fuck out of everybody.
No, you just shank them and you're done. I agree.
So
It doesn't
3
really penalize you for not being an assassin.
Yeah, so 3 was the same thing where it was like so fun to go through the trees and be stealthy, but as soon as you fucked up, you're like, all right, just time to clear the room.
Yeah, it's kind of how I treated Skyrim.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I'm curious on Mirage and how it'll be. I'm kind of I'm a
too.
little excited, though. Me knowing who Basim is,
Oh my god.
I don't know how I feel about his character, but I'm curious as to his upbringing beforehand.
A division of QAI Industries.
But
Quantum
Basim's an
Vision
interesting one.
Creating a better tomorrow for you today.
No,
Project Red is supposed to be an RPG.
Okay, so basically like Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla.
Like the last 5 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Which I didn't hate them. Just steer.
It's
steer
just like
away
it wasn't
from-
an Assassin's Creed game. It was just a game set in the Assassin's Creed world.
It was
Yes.
an assassin game with
Though,
If
if they can make it like Origins, I'm happy. Origins was great. Steer away from Valhalla. I still liked Valhalla, but I noticed a lot of its issues. And Origins.
Valhalla was fine, but it is not an Assassin's Creed game.
No.
Yeah, I really liked Origins. Origins is probably my favorite. And if you're going to make an RPG, maybe start from looking at that one.
Yeah.
Which blows my mind because Origins came. The idea sprung from Odyssey, so it wasn't even the original idea.
Right.
Oh, so
As
that's interesting, actually.
I feel like Assassin's Creed Valhalla has the same problem that Immortals Phoenix Rising did, where instead of Breath of the Wild, someone at Ubisoft played God of War 2018 and was like, we need to rip that off now.
So you said Vikings. Let's do it.
Yeah, pretty
Do it.
much.
Put it in. Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Brrrah.
Scrap.
Yeah, I did like Valhalla for what it was. It just wasn't an Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
It's kind of the core issue, right? it's just an RPG Viking game, and it could have been that. You could have just made that. You
I mean,
Yeah. But when you die, they put you back in the
the animus and shit.
animus, whatever.
Yeah.
So it counts.
Carter,
It counts.
back.
Hit
the bush back. Press down.
Everybody's excited for the feudal
Oh, yeah.
Japan. I'm
I'm not.
skeptical.
Honestly, I'm not. I've already played Ghost of Tsushima. I don't care.
Yeah, I am skeptical though, because it's taken them this long, and now they're kind of on a.
God,
They're
this fucking
right
sucks.
now when it comes to Assassin's Creed, they're really in a 50-50 boat.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think Black Okage said it best. He posted on Twitter, I think earlier today, saying, "Man, the community really just bullied Ubisoft into making the Japan
Yeah.
game, didn't they?"
Yeah, well, that's pretty much exactly what happened.
Yep, they did it. They did it. Though they should have done it in the first place. It's kind of a given that.
What concerns me about them doing it at all is the fact that they've gone on record several times as saying they have no interest in it because they think it's boring.
Yeah.
And now they are doing it, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay.
It's got to be a
Well's
really.
running a little dry.
It's got to be a really interesting story that's I think to get people it has to kind of not follow the same path as a lot of the other ones. Like clearly this motherfucker looks like a ninja. He hopped on the roof, he had
Yeah.
a sword, and then he just pulled out the hidden blade. I don't know, I think it's got to be a very compelling story and very left
Yeah,
field
bad.
for it to work.
Yeah.
Because you're competing with a lot of people who have made pretty decent feudal Japan games.
Yeah.
And so so that one's worrying. The other one, I'm curious. What was it? Who I forgot who said it, but the last one they announced they didn't. I don't remember what the code name is, but they didn't even
Codename
show
Jade,
any-
it looks like on the article. Looks like there's Codename Hex, Codename Jade, and Partnership
I think
on the horizon.
I have feelings about partnership one.
Yeah, I
one
don't
of
know what
them-
that's supposed to mean.
One of them is a mobile game. I'm worried about.
It's a
Oh, Jesus
mobile game
fucking
that
Christ.
is being distributed by Netflix.
Crazy.
It's the whole fucking Netflix gaming thing. We're a valid company. Please don't laugh at us again.
Fair. I think the mobile one concerns me because
Yeah.
it's just very concerning. I think the mobile one also said you create your own character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And creating your own character is dope, but most of the time when I see a create your own character game, it tells me that my character is not going to speak, especially if it's a mobile game. And that kind of rips me out of it sometimes.
Oh, hey, Mackay.
They're like, "Oh, how you doing?" And your person just stares at them, and he's like, "Yeah, he's doing real well. I can tell." And I'm like, "God damn it, I hate that shit."
Let me speak, damn it.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Exactly.
Shouldn't have a voice. Character shouldn't have a voice, just like we should cancel MLK. Duh.
But truly,
I
the
did
mobile
do
game,
that.
the mobile game, I'm not looking forward to. Feudal Japan is a 50-50. Project Red is 50-50 for me. I am looking forward to Mirage. Is Jade the one? They didn't show anything but the symbol made out of sticks. I forgot who said it. Somebody in the group chat. They said they think that it's going to be taking place in Germany, and they think
Interesting.
it was during the witch hunts or something like that. I don't know anything about any of that, but that sounds dope. I can get aboard.
True.
I'm down.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what they do with these games. I'm not all too overly excited about Infinity. I'm gonna be honest. I'm curious to see how badly they're gonna butcher Japan. I'm curious to see what Jade is supposed to be all about, because like
Right.
Jade reminds me of I guess China, but they've already done a Chinese Assassin's Creed game. So,
Do another one.
even though I know it was an arcade game, but still though.
Yo, I say they're doing another one, and this one's centered around one of the various massacres that China has committed.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Yeah.
No,
fucking epic.
I feel like that
Jade
honestly
is the
is
mobile.
the thing that could really happen since the Chinese audience is so fucking massive. I don't know what Assassin's
Oh,
Creed standing
man.
is for China, but
Right, so Codename Jade is the mobile one. Netflix partnership. I'm assuming he's their own gaming service. That's weird.
That's unfortunate.
That's so
partnered
weird.
with
So we know which one is definitely gonna tank.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Most
A
definitely
shitty streaming service
Netflix.
that puts out like literal dog shit garbage and tells you to like it.
That's the one.
Jesus.
um,
Uh,
so one thing I saw on TikTok in which uh I'm curious if it's real. Okay, here it is. Appears to be okay elsewhere. The publisher provided a few details of Assassin's Creed Infinity project, which appears to be an online hub of sorts that will connect the mainline games along. This is what I'm waiting for. Along with the standalone multiplayer projects, and that one is the one that I want. I want multiplayer. I hope to God they bring it back. The last time I played multiplayer was back in Black Flag. They have not had an actual multiplayer since then, and that was one of my favorite things ever.
Yeah.
Great. Wanted was great. All of that. Capture was great.
Oh, we know. We hear your endless tirades about it.
Yeah, I know. I love it so much. It's so
Right,
great.
press ZR, you can choose what lane you're going to.
huggers.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the multiplayer project. I want to know what that's about. As far as I'm aware, they didn't say shit besides
I'm
a
sure it'll be fucking
project.
BR.
Yeah.
I don't want no BR. That'd be so wild.
Well, that's what they said when Ghost Recon came back, and no one listened to that either.
Are you guys saying you don't want the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure BR
I'm not saying
that
it.
exists?
Ha.
Fair.
Are you telling me
Huh.
BRs are a really, really shitty genre now because of all the shit that's bloating it out?
I
No.
mean,
Yes and no. I think some BRs they got some great ideas. I just think I'm tired of
Yeah, but
BRs currently because, as you said, there's just so much of them
there's
coming
so much,
out.
yeah, there's so much bloat out there. Even if they do release good ones, nobody's gonna care.
Yeah,
Because
because
I
it's
You
it
should
like they've
care.
been over milking the fucking BR genre for how many years now? Like 5
You
years.
should hear about Rumble versus though.
I have heard
Rumbleverse is
good
fun.
things.
It is fun. Rumble
Fun
versus
as
is super
fuck.
fun.
Rumbleverse is fun, but that's where it's like, yes, it is fun. There is some out there that is actually like, oh yeah, this is a decent idea. I think I'm just tired of BRs themselves.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And which is like, I love playing Rumbleverse. It's fun as hell. I think I'm getting tired of the idea of constantly
new
starting over
genre,
just to
damn it.
try to win one, be first. Like I do want companies to actually want to play games in which you can build upon something. But every BR that's coming out, or at least a lot of them, is like you don't build upon shit. You may customize your character and then you hop in, you collect the items and then you win and you start over, which is a great feeling, but not when I got 10 of them in my fucking library.
Bro, what the
Yeah,
fuck is
I
wrong with
agree.
him?
I don't know.
He fucking
I
goddamn
know.
it's goddamn bot.
So them bitches
Yeah.
be tiring sometimes.
Well,
Man.
we got the points scored. That's all that really matters.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I guess
Yes.
we'll have to see about Assassin's Creed. I'm somewhat
always
hopeful
want-
about Mirage. I'm really hoping that they go back to a stealth mechanic. That would be nice.
That should
I'm-
be cool. One thing to note is I am kind of optimistic that they're trying multiple styles, and
Yeah, I mean,
um,
throw shit at a wall and see what sticks.
yeah, that's definitely how it comes across. I like it because I love that they're telling the assassins' tales and like some Templars and stuff like that, and some people who might even turn Templar, and not all of them are the same. Like fucking Eivor, as much as you might hate it, if he's an assassin, he's definitely the tank of the team, and then you have Basim, who definitely can't win in a one-on fight. He has to stab somebody, which is why I'm like, yes, you're crossing into a different uh, game because if you're gonna play Basim, I swear to God, he should not be able to fight 15 people because he's not built like that, and so it does give me a roster of different people that definitely have their own
I'm just
pros and cons.
All right.
Yeah.
We completely lost lane. Haunter,
Yeah.
So I think, and
Haunter,
then
let
there
us
could be
die,
something for everybody if they
and then
do
he
them. If they do them well,
immediately
there
left.
could be something for everybody.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing. Is like anyone
If they
can
do
say, "Hey, I'm gonna make a game, and if it's good, it'll be fun. If it's bad, it won't be." Like that's what the industry is.
That's fair.
That's fair. They just need to stop using their normal formula. I think they need to, stop throwing shit at the wall. I mean, you could have decent
I
ideas,
mean,
but
you could argue that their normal formula was like regular Assassin's games, and then them, trying to branch out and shit would be the newer games.
if them branching out, I would agree that them branching out would have been the newer versions, but the timing that they branched out was when all of the other open worlds were coming out, and therefore it just joined the formula they switched to, right? Because the fucking Tom Clancy divisions, also Tom Clancy, the fucking
All right,
like
fair
all
enough.
these open worlds, right? We know Ubisoft to be this open world formula. Everybody, it's kind of like literally a joke at this point.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
when Assassin's Creed dipped into that formula, was at the same time that they started using that formula, so it doesn't feel fresh.
Well, when it was like when they started annualizing like fucking Far Cry and everything.
Yeah,
Far
the Far
Cry,
Cry formula
fucking
joined every other game
Weapons,
they had.
which Far Cry sucked because I fucking loved Far Cry. I played them constantly up till 5, and then I just got burnt out on them.
Yeah,
All right, fair enough.
you can definitely get burnt out. But that's why, as like Assassin's Creed's open world formula would be refreshing if they didn't do it because of the other game's success.
Yeah.
Do it because it could be a good formula, not because Far Cry is doing well and now every game has to be an open world.
Right.
We can accomplish so much when we don't have fucking
But
people.
that's why like you got to hold them to a standard and be like, you better not fuck. If they fuck up feudal Japan, oh my god,
Yeah,
I'll
but
just go
done.
back to playing
when
Ghost
have
of
standards
Tsushima.
ever been a thing that is
Yeah.
ever enforced?
If they fuck up the
Whole fun of
Project
these-
Red,
whole fun of these-
I think everybody has lost any, even if they're like, okay, 10% you might do well, 90% y'all suck. They're gonna lose that 10% they even had in hope. There's just gonna be no hope after that. To be honest, I think so. I think at that point you'd be like, all right, guys, I'm sorry, but you either got to do something truly off the wall, or you gotta let Assassin's Creed rest.
Yeah. Well, and I think like even beyond the realm of Ubisoft, I think a lot of people are starting to like actively push back on the whole annualized franchise shit
Mm-hmm.
to a point that it's getting traction finally,
Mhm.
like mainstream traction.
Yeah, man. I pray for Ubisoft. They need to get out their ways of following one fucking lane.
They just need to stop chasing shit. Like if it works, it works. Try something
Yeah.
new.
And I think a lot of the times they have great ideas, but they follow a fucking
Oh,
path
it's
that they have
garbage.
already. Yeah, they follow the path they've already paved in different games, and that's when it becomes garbage. It's like,
Yeah.
God, all you had to do was not follow the fucking path you already paved. Make a
Yeah.
new road with this great idea you had, and you could have killed it. But I fucking hopped into this new game that you built that everybody was excited, and then we're doing the same shit. You could literally have a mainline story for some of these games. They don't have to be open world, and
Yep.
people would probably respect you for them.
That's fair.
I agree.
Yeah, if you just had a linear story for some of these games, dope,
All right.
amazing.
Amazing.
I agree.
We not have to FF.
And it feels like every time they do make a game, they completely ignore the one thing that people ask for the most.
Yeah, I will agree with that. It's just like, bro, we didn't even ask for that. Why did you throw this in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of the times it's that. And I would use the example of Skull and Bones because that's also one of their games, and I think a lot of people looked forward to that one, and then they found out that there's no possibility of raiding other people's ships. You cannot go on another ship and sword fight or gunfight, and then everybody was like, "Well, what the fuck are we doing
That's
then?"
fucking stupid.
Yeah. So I'm just sitting on a boat all day.
That's
Like, all right, I'll
basically
go
what
back
I'm
and see
hearing,
if
and
Thieves
now
is
I'm
that
even
way.
less interested in that fucking
And
game.
that's
Yeah,
that's
no,
the
see, that's
annoying
another
part because
example. They just
because
fucking redo what the people are doing.
Black Flag did amazing, and people loved the pirate combat, and they're like, yeah, we need our own separate pirate game. And then they're finally like, all right, guys, we're doing it. But you know what? We left out half of the fun, which is,
Only half. Wow.
he said you can shoot other boats with the cannons, but no, you cannot hop on the boat and stab somebody. Not an option.
It'll come in year 2. Don't worry. It's a 4-year dev cycle. They're supporting it.
Man,
Christ
and
forbid they put it in the game at launch.
Christ forbid they
It'll be
announced that game like
$35.
7 years ago too.
Did behind the wall.
But yeah, so that's a lot of. I think that's a lot of their issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Mirage, if they focus on those two things, you got to get those two things right: stealth and story. You fuck one up, and you're done. Unfortunately, you fucked it up. It's good that they're not trying to do a million things at the same time, but the story's got to be good, and the gameplay's got to be stealthy as fuck.
Yeah. Agreed. But all right.
Good luck to them, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I think Ubisoft has taken up enough of our time. All right.
Eat 'em up.
Let's see here. What the hell is this? Coming out of showcase. I think those are two. I think both of those are the same. Okay. So the next article that I actually just found right before the podcast. Apparently Gargoyles is getting a video game remaster. During today's Disney's. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Is this part of the same? Did this already get it? Hold on. Let me make sure that this isn't this right here. Not see. Oh yeah, it's already in here. Okay, cool. So this is part of the Marvel Showcase that happened yesterday?
Disney showcase that happened on Friday.
Oh, Friday. Okay, that's what it was. So, IGN, as they always do, they gave a quick synopsis of everything that got announced, all the highlights, and what everyone might actually care about. Let's see here. First things first on the list is Amy Hennig and Skydance New Media's new game of Marvel as a Captain America and Black Panther story set in World War II. While the game is currently untitled, it promises to feature 4 playable heroes: a young Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, Azuri, T'Challa's grandfather, and World War II era Black Panther, Gabriel Jones, a U.S. soldier and member of the Howling Commandos, and Nanali, leader of the fledgling Wakanda spy network. And that's all they got on that, so that might be interesting. I wasn't really expecting that. Marvel's Midnight Suns gets a new release date, Switch version to be determined. After an indefinite delay, Marvel's Midnight Suns now has a new release date of December 2nd of this year for new gen consoles and PC. Unfortunately, the Switch version still has no date. Alongside the release date news. Shut up! It was revealed that the Midnight Suns will be getting prequel shorts beginning October 31st that are a set of 5 short videos that provide backstory on the formation of the young core of the Midnight Suns. So that might be interesting to stay tuned in. That way you guys know what's going on. Let's see here. Tron Identity is a new visual novel adventure from Thomas Was Alone's Bithell Games. A detective program is tasked with solving the mystery of an unprecedented crime. While not much more was revealed, we do know it will be released on PC and consoles next year. A new co-op Mickey Mouse and Friends game, Illusion Island, announced exclusively for the Switch. Art style looks similar to the recent Mickey Mouse shorts, and the story will see Mickey and friends embarking on a quest to explore the mysterious islands of Manath and recover 3 mystical books to save the world from disaster. Each character looks to also have their own unique ability, like Donald's ability to swim and Goofy's ability to use a ginormous condiment bottle.
He uses big condoms. He just blows them up.
Yeah.
Oh, and it supports online and local split screen co-op, unlike a certain other game that we'll probably be talking about later. Let's see here.
Speaking of, I should take a Tylenol. My head's starting to hurt.
Marvel World of Heroes, a new Marvel AR game, has been announced by Pokemon Go developer Niantic. An AR
Okay.
game that will let fans create their very own superhero and team up with favorite Marvel characters in the real world. Those
DC
interested
Heroes
can
Online?
pre-register now at marvelworldofheroes.com ahead of its global launch on mobile devices next year.
So we're playing DC Heroes Online again.
Yeah, but it's Marvel this
Look.
time, so it's different.
And they've already got the game made because they're just going to use the same Pokemon Go engine and repalette swap everything.
Yeah,
So wait,
it's
Ah.
fine.
you're telling me I get to play DC Universe Online, but with a superhero base, a comic base that I don't like.
That's right. No,
Well,
everyone loves
this
Dr.
ain't
Strange.
for
And
you.
I
If
don't
you're
know,
an
Yeah,
man.
Kane.
MCU hater, get the
I'm a
fuck out.
goblin chronic masturbator who loves superhero comics.
Yeah,
I
you're a
feel like this is
goblin. Not
right up
for
my
you.
fucking alley.
No, you're a goblin.
I don't goblin masturbate. I just do it like a normal guy.
Yeah.
All right, let's stop talking
Yeah.
about that. Anyways, Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora gets a quick gameplay overview.
Why? Why did Zero
Whoa.
Aura just int into a fight? Yo, back up, Carter.
While it was
That
just a
was
quick
really
look,
fun.
the Disney and Marvel games showcase to provide fans with a quick
We're not trying to
gameplay
fight that. They have
overview
really
of the
strong
game.
DC.
Let's see here. Marvel Snap, the upcoming free-to-play collectible card game, gets a global release date.
I don't know why Zero Aura is here.
Will officially launch globally on mobile and PC on October 18th of this year. Players can pre-register for Marvel Snap right now, and it promises over 150 Marvel heroes and villains, and a shorter average match time that other games in the genre get players right into the action. Let's see here. Return to Monkey Island gets a new trailer ahead of its talk, like a Pirate Day launch date. The game is set to be on September 19th, aka Talk Like a Pirate Day, and the Disney and Marvel Game Showcase shared with fans a brand new look at the much anticipated title. Aliens Dark Descent first look gameplay trailer. Dark Descent was officially announced at the Summer Game Fest showcase last year and is a squad-based top-down shooter that will see a team of Space Marines taking on hordes of xenomorphs. The Disney and Marvel showcase revealed a first look at gameplay and showed a bit more about how the game will be played when it arrives on PC and consoles next year. Like I said earlier, Gargoyles Remastered will bring the classic 90s platformer to modern consoles and PC. With updated visuals and controls, Gargoyles first released on the Sega Genesis in '95 and was one of the earlier projects of composer Michael Giacchino. I think that's how you pronounce his last name.
Giacchino.
Yeah.
He's a JoJo character. I don't know.
Do you even watch the anime?
Jesus Christ. Disney Dreamlight Valley to add a new Toy Story realm later this year. Dreamlight Valley, the live sim game that allows you to live in a world with your favorite Disney and Pixar characters and recently launched into early access, will soon add a new Toy Story realm that will bring with it Woody, Buzz Lightyear, new quests, and more. The hell? They're coming out apparently with the mobile game version of Avatar. Don't care about that. I'm not even giving that spotlight.
Like The Last Airbender or the fucking
No,
James
the
No,
movie, James
the-
Cameron.
Yeah,
James
It's a
Cameron?
first-person shooter RPG
yeah,
What?
on
But it's mobile.
mobile devices.
but it's on mobile, so we aren't gonna give it the time of day.
That sounds awful.
Let's see here. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga gets a new Galactic Edition and new characters. We'll be getting, or it comes out on November 1st. That will bring with it 13 character packs, including 6 new packs that contain such favorites as Cassian Andor, Reva, Captain Rex, and more. Let's see.
Captain Rex?
Yeah.
Captain Rex.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Carter, we do have to.
Disney Speedstorm introduces new racers from Monsters Inc.
Trying.
There it is.
Speedstorm has yet to be released. It's coming soon. A racing game. The racing game
can't fight
did
them
get a
unless
new
they're
look
already
at today's showcase, and
go into
it
the
revealed that
fight.
Sully, Mike Wazowski, Celia May, and Randall will be joining the roster of racers alongside new Monsters Inc. inspired track called The Factory. Let's see here. Disney Mirrorverse's Halloween season will soon bring
on
spooky
right
fun
now
to the
is
mobile adventure.
they're
Oh,
just
it's a mobile
better,
game. No one gives a shit.
they're stronger than us. We just
And
have
the
to
last thing is also
capping.
a mobile. So no one cares about that either. You guys looking forward to anything on this list?
The Captain America Black Panther game looks really fucking cool in concept. I hope that they can deliver,
Okay.
especially with the people they've got behind it. Besides that, I am really upset at the proliferation of mobile games and free-to-play games that they seem to be chasing.
Agreed.
Instead of, especially with the way they hyped it up the last few weeks, I'm really upset that that big event was, hey, here's all of our free-to-play shit.
Zero is completely ignoring us now.
I don't really have a
When-
problem with the free-to-play aspect. I have a problem with the fact that it's all on fucking mobile.
I do appreciate
Well,
that Aurora stayed in our lane for
yeah.
4 minutes to do nothing but die 8 times and then leave. That was really nice. I was very appreciative.
The other problem that I have with it is that there were people like Insomniac and like other developers that are working on big Marvel projects right now that were like retweeting it and shit.
Damn.
Like, hey, come check this out, come check this out. And it just like they were advertising it in a way that they wanted people there like they were going to show off news about Spider-Man and Wolverine and like the big projects people are waiting for.
Uh-huh.
And instead it was a half hour of gotcha games and also Avatar.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Isn't it not funny?
Like the only proper games that they showed off were like the Disney Kart Racer, which is also coming to console, the Mickey Mouse platformer, which I'm sure will be fine, and the reveal teaser for the Black Panther game. Like everything else, it's just I don't know. It's not what I expect out of Disney, and it's not what I expect out of their IPs at this point.
I'm honestly not surprised that they're trying to cash in on the mobile game shit.
Okay, never mind. What the
Well,
fuck
if you're
is
gonna
Zero Hour?
no, but like if you're going to do a showcase like that and plug it for weeks on end the way they did, I expect something more than what was there. It was a very disappointing showcase.
You guys have phones, don't you?
Wait,
Shut
yeah,
up.
phone? Is this a very off-colored April Fool's joke?
Shut up.
What about you, Philip? What you think about the showcase?
He mentioned the fucking Captain America Black Panther one. That one sounds kind of dope.
Alright, need to scroll.
To be honest, I heard Midnight Suns and I said fuck everything else. So
Yeah, I mean Midnight Suns is going to be interesting too, but
Alright. I appreciate
I don't
all
think
the
that's
Oh.
really
fucking
an
jokes
announcement.
here.
honestly, anything mobile game, don't fucking look in my direction. That shit makes me mad. And secondly, I don't find enough time to be playing that many mobile games because there's so many of them at this point, and they all a lot of them require my like 100% attention. And
That was one thing I found interesting about like the Marvel card game they advertised is half of the commercial was them going, haha, you're going to play this while you take a dump at work.
but you're
And
not.
like that's exactly well no, but like that's if you're acknowledging that that's probably what's going to happen,
Yeah.
why are you making the fucking game? Why are you putting the resources in?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Like I get it, Marvel's the fucking peak of all comedy ever, but like
Yeah, I don't know. Again, with my workplace, unfortunately, I don't get very good connection, and a lot of games require me to have connection. So I
Yeah.
don't play. I don't have time to play much of my mobile games.
I'm not allowed to poop at work.
You
They
neither?
You work
check
at
your
Amazon?
colon. No. They
I
check your
go-
colon and they're like, that prostate seems active within the last 72 hours.
Yeah, my job has 2 active people working. So if I dip out, we literally are down half a
It's
squad.
the work staff, yeah.
so I literally can't be gone for 20 minutes because I have so much shit to do. I don't have time to just sit on the toilet and play fucking Marvel. Nor do I
Yeah.
have the connection because I'm inside of a fucking cement factory with metal everywhere. So I just don't get any type of connection to even be playing my mobile games. And secondly, I like mobile games that don't require 100% of my attention because sometimes I will play mobile games in between helping people.
Sure.
But the issue is when a game requires me to be playing almost actively the whole time,
for an hour.
yeah, then I can't play it because I still have to help people. But the games that let me make a move, go help somebody, and come back and make my next move, those ones I'm down for.
Yeah.
Those ones I can make it work. I don't have time to play a lot of these like, oh man, you can control your whole character and do all this. I'm like, I really don't have time to do all that.
Legends.
And then when I go, like, it's cool when I go home. Yeah, I could play it when I go home, but then I got my fucking, I got my computer. I don't need to play this. I can go play other games that look better.
Quite true.
So I don't know. It's not for me. Mobile games a lot of the time are not for me. But Midnight Suns is just the one I'm looking forward to, and that Captain America Black Panther one sounds dope.
Agreed.
That one sounds dope. But Midnight Suns just anything XCOM related, and I'm gonna give it a chance. To be honest.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way. I'm not usually big on tactical stuff, but XCOM 2 was pretty good, and for as critical as I've been towards Marvel the last few weeks, I still like the games quite a bit. So
giving it to Firaxis is a good idea. You know, they can make it work in a tactical sense. They can make the games work, and they got some cool characters in there. Blade. There's not too many games that let me have Blade on my fucking team.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna hit Iron Man status again real quick, just like he was in the 2000s.
Yeah.
I think the last time I had Blade on my team was Marvel's Ultimate Alliance.
Yep. Yep.
And that's the last time they let me have Blade on my team. And Blade is fucking dope. So I just want him. And Ghost Rider. There's not too many Ghost Riders either. And Ghost Rider's in this game too.
You didn't like El Hispanic, the Hispanic Ghost Rider?
That's the one that's gonna be in the game. That's the
Reyes?
one. That's the one that's gonna be in the game. Yeah, Robbie Reyes.
That's my nigga.
Yeah, he's gonna be in Midnight Suns, not the one. Robbie Reyes, not Johnny Blaze or whatever. So I'm like, fucking dope. They got dope people, and then you got they got their normal cast. They got Doctor Strange, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Captain America. But you know
they gotta get the MCU tie-in.
Yeah, and they're in there. Cool. If I want them, dope. But fuck that. I'm gonna have Blade, and I'm gonna have Robbie Reyes on my team. To be honest,
everyone else, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about everybody else. Them two is gonna be on my team, especially, and we gonna fuck shit up. That's just what we're gonna do, and it looks dope. And I'm looking at the little preview. They finally released this in-depth preview, and there's your created character. You get to come with your own powers. It seems like you can upgrade Blade and all of them, so like they get better moves and shit over time. And there is I don't know how much it's going to actually take into effect, but it does seem there is a conversation tree or whatever the fuck too. So that might affect what type of battles you may get into. Who knows? But I look forward to it. Firaxis can do it. Chimera Squad was their last one. Chimera Squad was a little more grounded than XCOM 2. And so I still need to finish that one, but the amount that they put into Chimera Squad was really dope. It was like very SWAT tactical like, and I was like, oh yeah. And I think they can do it with this one. I'm down.
Yeah.
Midnight Suns is dope. I'm ready for that one. Fuck everything else on the list.
It's gonna be rad. I'm really looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Midnight Suns and the Black Panther game are the ones that we are waiting for. Everything else can go suck a dick.
I don't know anything about
because they're still making Spider-Man 2 and a Wolverine game. So
fucking god, this is
Spider-Man 2 will be dope, especially if it is co-op.
Co-op would be interesting. I'm more so just excited that my boy Venom's getting time in the spotlight. So
I mean, I've heard plenty of rumors of it possibly being co-op because they might have both the Spider-Mans in there.
Well, I mean, they'll definitely both be there, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm hearing rumors of. If that's true, it'll be interesting, and I'm like, nope, I'm ready for that one.
Very interesting to see how they can pull it off in a game that size.
Yeah,
just
but if they can do it, hats off. Hats off. Take it. Yeah, I'll buy myself a PlayStation right now if they can do it.
Yeah, oh fuck, it might be day one on Steam.
To be honest, if it is, amazing.
All right, I'm gonna piss be back.
All right.
I don't know if I care about too much of the others. Mickey Mouse and them, cool. I'm not a fan.
I mean,
I'm
not
looking towards stuff like
I'm
that.
not really in my Disney hype anymore, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, it's probably going to be an okay game, but yeah.
The art style looks good. I do like the art direction of the newer Mickey Mouse cartoon shorts, and they're actually pretty funny.
Oh,
if you've got 6 minutes to kill.
I'm down
But
with that.
I'm
I'm still skeptical of Avatar. I see that's on here. I don't know if that was in there.
yeah, we talked about it. It was part of it.
Yeah, I'm skeptical on that one. But again, if it's Ubisoft, right? Again, so
Yep. Same problem.
if they can get out of the fucking lane,
I
I
know.
think they can do it. But
know.
I'm not holding my breath.
I'm curious to see if that's going to be a little bit different under the scrutiny of Mickey Mouse, especially with the way they've kind of lent out their IPs to other third parties and seen the backlash from that, like in Battlefront 2.
That's fair. They would need to like literally tell them
I don't think
like
Ubisoft quite at that level because they do still make a competent game,
they do.
despite all of the microtransactions they throw in on top. But
Yep. Disney might like the microtransactions too.
that could just as well be the case.
So that can be worrying, but it could also be refreshing if Disney recognizes that if they don't have the time to put together what they need, give them more time.
That's
And I
fair.
think we're seeing a
Make
lot of
them
that.
do it.
I think we're seeing a lot of that with like Fallen Order and the Fallen Order sequel.
Oh, dope.
But
Amazing.
because
Yeah.
that seems to be one that they're like, hey, you take your time and this game comes out when it's ready. Like,
Yeah. If companies can just realize that you need to give these people the time to finish what they need, but obviously don't give them enough time to just fuck around the whole time.
right?
It
Yeah.
needs to
Don't
be
let them
real.
show it off 15 years before it's ready for the shelf.
Yeah, it needs to be realistic. Why they're like, man, we're just having
Cough,
troubles
cough.
with
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah,
But-
man, we're having troubles with putting co-op in the game. Why the fuck are you having that many troubles? It's that type of shit. It's like there should be no reason you're having trouble with this. But sure, here's a little bit more time. Don't. It's got to be reasonable. But yes, give them the time that they need, because when you force something to come out in such a short span, we all know how that ends.
Yeah.
Everybody knows how that ends. It's worrying. So I'm still on the fence about Avatar, but it looks like it'd be cool, and I'm down. I'm down to poke shit with sticks. Isaiah, me and you could connect hair.
I need you to stop. I don't know what you want, but let's not.
Fine, me and Carter will connect hair.
Damn. No,
wait, hold up.
my internet's
No!
on some fuck shit.
Damn. Everybody turned me down.
For good
No,
reason.
I got booted out of Discord. My internet's been on fuck shit all day. I couldn't stream earlier because it just kept dropping.
I remember you saying something about that on Twitter.
It's painful. All right,
But-
let's go to the next one.
Yeah,
we know
yeah.
what we're looking forward to.
Yeah, that's what we
Gargoyle
see.
sounds interesting too.
Yeah. Anyways, looks like there's a second part technically to this expo, D23 Expo of this year. Looks like Marvel announced a handful of things, or at least released some trailers and shit. One of them being a brand new trailer and poster for the upcoming Disney series, Werewolf by Night. It starts streaming on October 7th, and it looks to be on like the more horror side. So I'm not really for sure where that ties in for Marvel. I don't know that whole genre or subgenre or whatever. They showed off an official trailer for Secret Invasion, as well. They showed off.
He gonna carry that movie.
What?
My man Samuel Jackson gonna carry that movie.
He carries a
It's not a
movie.
movie. It's a show.
Oh, he'll carry the show.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's
fair.
like the one I'm excited about.
Yo, I'm ready for that.
Let's see here. Don Cheadle will return as James Rhodey Rhodes, aka War Machine, in the Marvel Studios Armor Wars. I don't know. Is that going to be a series or a movie, Carter?
That is also a
it says
series.
series,
Let's see here.
Yeah,
Fantastic Four.
The War Machine, probably.
I'm curious to say. I might actually look into that series. That might be interesting to watch.
The Ironheart.
Let's see
Yeah.
here. WandaVision director Matt Chapman will return to the MCU to helm the new adventure of Fantastic Four. They also released a teaser for Captain America: New World Order. The cast from Marvel Studios' Captain America: New World Order just got a bit bigger. In addition to Anthony Mackie's return as Sam Wilson, two additional Falcon and the Winter Soldier cast members will reprise their roles. Carl Lumley as Isaiah Bradley and Danny Ramirez as Joaquin Torres. Additionally, Tim Blake Nelson has joined the cast as Dr. Samuel Stearns, reprising his role from the 2008's The Incredible Hulk. They showed off a teaser for Thunderbolts. Cast members include the few familiar Marvel faces: David Arbor as Alexei Shostakov / Red Guardian, Hannah John Kamen as Ghost, Julia Louis-Dreyfus as Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, Sebastian Stan as Bucky Barnes, Wyatt Russell as John Walker / the U.S. Agent, and with Florence Pugh reprising her role as Yelena Belova. Showed off something for Loki Season 2. They're going to have a new cast member. Ke Huy Quan will join Tom Hiddleston as the God of Mischief himself, Loki, Owen Wilson as Agent Mobius, Sophia Di Martino as Sylvie in the show's sophomore season. And then, let's see here. The last big one that they had, it looks like for Ironheart, has added Anthony Ramos as Parker Robbins, a.k.a. The Hood. So, quite a few new ones coming out. They showed some stuff they cast from Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, The Marvels: Echo and Daredevil: Born Again also stopped by. And it looks like that's about it. So you guys looking forward to any of these? Any in particular you're looking forward to actually watching in depth?
They all look like they can be all right. I hear Thunderbolts. They don't see Zemo, and everybody. I see it's a constant meme online that where is Zemo?
Yeah, Thunderbolts is missing a couple of key members out of that lineup right now.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know if I care about Captain America like that, but I've never actually cared about Captain America like that. Truly.
That's fair.
Well, it's a new one. It's Anthony Mackie now.
Fair. I'll give it a shot. Though I don't know if I like him as much either, but I'll give it a shot. He could still be dope.
I'll give it a shot, but I don't know how. I don't know. I'm very much along the lines of liking Chris Evans as the Captain America. I think he did the role pretty well overall.
Anthony Mackie's dope too. I just Captain America's never been like my man's like that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, I appreciate that they're taking the same approach that the comics have done the last decade or so with that, which has been him turning it over to the Falcon, which is basically what happened in Endgame. But
fair.
Werewolf by Night, I'm also really curious to see.
Do you know what comic line that's supposed to be following?
It's a comic of the same name. It's kind of like Moon Knight, the spooky supernatural side of the MCU. Or the Marvel universe, I guess. I'm hoping it branches out into the MCU because it would be cool to use that. I can't remember the name of the team, but I know Werewolf by Night, or the werewolf is teamed up with like Moon Knight, Ghost Rider, Blade, and they turn into like I don't know, it's kind of like a fucking go out and kill monsters kind of thing.
I can be down for that.
I could be down for that as well, actually.
It'd be fun if they can use that to like expand. I would also be totally okay with it being like a one-off thing. I think they could stand to do some self-contained adventures every now and again.
Yeah.
Given the
everything's world-ending at this point.
Current state and scope. Secret Invasion looks great. I'm sure Samuel L. Jackson's going to kill it. I'm sure if the rest of the show sucks, I'm sure his performance is going to be what carries it. And if the show's great, awesome. I'm trying to not let my opinions of Phase 4 bleed into how I feel about everything they showed off this weekend.
That's fair.
Matt Shackman did really good with WandaVision. I'm hoping he can carry that energy into Fantastic Four or into a movie script at all.
If they're 3 for 3, I'll cry.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, just let it die. Just make up some sort of excuse for them to not be in the damn game or in the damn
Pretty
series.
much.
Yeah, Fantastic Four can't go
Um,
3 for 3. They gotta get it. They gotta get a dub.
Yeah. We will see what happens with Ironheart. I'm kind of indifferent on her. She's supposed to be showing up in Black Panther allegedly, so we'll see how that works. Loki season 2, I'm kind of stoked on.
Yep. Oh,
Uh oh.
you cut out for a second. Oh, you're still cut out, but
How about now? I enjoyed the second half of season 1 quite a bit. Gateway One, great.
hold on.
Anything
Okay.
now?
Go for Loki season 2. Say again.
Jesus fucking Christ! It's not even funny. I've been doing this shit all fucking weekend.
Yeah, let's go
Um,
back.
Loki season 2, I'm excited. Hui Kwan is a legend. I'm glad he's back in the limelight. For those of you who don't know, he was Short Round in Temple of Doom.
Oh, okay.
Recently, he has been in Everything Everywhere All at Once, which, if you have not seen it, is one of the best movies to come out in the last couple of years. Highly recommend it.
Fair enough.
All right. Sounds good. I'm excited for Loki season 2.
And then I kind of hope that I hope Daredevil gets the same kind of energy and tone that they had when they were with Netflix. I hope they don't ruin that.
Yeah, I hope so.
There's also, it's pretty much been all but confirmed that a lot of the Netflix people are coming back as well. The gal who plays Jessica Jones is pretty bad about keeping her mouth shut online, and she's pretty much confirmed it a couple of times across deleted posts. There has also been sites of I can't remember anyone else's names right now, but Luke Cage is also coming back.
Oh,
at some
nice.
point.
So
Oh yeah. I actually liked Luke Cage.
I like them all,
no,
to be
I thought they
honest.
were great. I thought they were great. So
Oh yeah. That's what we
I'm
like
excited. I'm annoyed with where the MCU is at right now, but I'm still gonna go and at least give this shit a shot. For as much as I don't like She-Hulk, I tried it.
That's fair.
before
At least
I
you gave
did.
it a shot.
Yeah. Yeah,
Can't
we'll
say you
see.
hate She-Hulk.
It'll be interesting to see what the next year does for this franchise. They're really at a make or break point, I think. So
Can only forgive it so many times before it's just like, all right, dog, come on now.
Yep.
What, are you saying you don't like She-Hulk?
I talked about that last week.
Yeah.
Short answer, not really.
Racist. How do you not
Yep.
like this terrible show?
Why don't you listen to last week's podcast, now available on the Team AFK YouTube channel?
There we go.
The
Go subscribe now.
youtube.com/Team AFK.
Damn straight.
There we go. We got the plug. Thank you, Kurt.
Let them know. Let them
Plug
know.
that bitch hard.
Hell yeah. But yeah. So we'll have to see. I'd like to say I have the utmost faith in them to deliver on at least half of these. Give me half decent fucking shows, and then you know what? Butcher the others. It's fine.
No.
Right. But
No, that's awful.
it's fine. It's fine.
No, don't let them settle. Make them have to make
Never
good shows.
settle, guys.
Never settle. Like, get a good show. It
I agree.
doesn't take that much effort to make a good show. All it takes is
WandaVision was an incredible start, and then I don't know, with every subsequent show, they kind of dip back down.
Yeah, it's because they don't care. They're just
People
sitting back
shat on
and-
What If. I don't know. People shat on What If, but I thought it was pretty fun. Currently,
Yeah,
it's
What
like
If was
contained,
fun.
so we'll see if that sticks.
What's the word?
That's fair.
I thought it was very novel. There we go.
Yeah. Well, and it's like it's opening up the ways for when they announced that they were starting to do Disney Plus shows, or they were going to do Disney Plus shows that were tied to the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
I not half jokingly at the time, completely jokingly said, how cool would it be if they did a fucking Marvel Zombies cartoon or like a TV show? And now, because of What If, that's exactly what they're doing.
Oh, I see.
Nice. It's nice when actual effort gets put in.
Right? And we're getting a Spider-Man cartoon, and we're getting the X-Men back. Like,
Yes.
I know the cartoons are in early development, but I'm excited to see how those pan out, almost more so than any of the live-action stuff right now.
Yeah, I get that.
Pain.
There is no pain. Only
Well.
succeed.
I'd say I look forward to all of them for the most part. For the most part, most of them.
I dunk on him, but there's not going to be one that I don't at least start to watch. So
Yeah,
Fair.
they'll all get a chance.
kind of like
Samuel L.
my
Jackson will get all my attention. You'll get all of it.
yeah.
True.
Every week I'll
fun.
hit popcorn and I'll be like, when's he gonna be here?
Yep. That's really all the Disney shit this
Yeah.
weekend. So
Really is.
Yeah.
Why don't we move on
a
to the
lot of
next
people are
one?
expecting some more Fox stuff, but they're being pretty tight-lipped. I know Kevin Feige said, just as like one last thing, he said an X-Men movie is a fucking long way off.
That's
Um,
tragic.
Yeah, bet.
It is, but at the same time, if it's going to be another scenario where they do like solo movies, I would love to see them give that another shot.
Sure.
Deadpool is still kind of in limbo. I know Ryan Reynolds is like, quote unquote, taking a break, but he's also seemed to be doing quite a bit of stuff lately. So I don't know. We'll see.
Not being very consistent.
No. Well, and a lot of people, the only reason I bring that up is because a lot of people were looking at the things they did, what, a month, 2 months ago, and noticed all like the holes and stuff, and how there were a lot of missing movies in slots that had like release dates. Like there's something coming out here, but they don't have any names or anything. So people thought they were like splitting it up. And like this week was going to be the whole, hey, we bought Fox. Here's all of the Fox stuff coming out. But
I see.
no, they need to give it time. I want them to take time. So
Fair.
down.
Moving on to the next thing will be CD Project Red saying that Witcher 3 is still on track for release this year. The next gen release of Wild Hunt is still on track for release in the quarter four release window. The PS5 and Xbox Series X/S editions have been delayed a number of times, originally intended for release in 2021, then for earlier this year. The quarter four release window means the game should be out in between October and December this year, with CD Projekt likely to be aiming for a release in time for the holidays. The release will be a complete edition of Witcher 3, including all of its expansions with all content enhanced for next-gen consoles. The PS5 and Xbox Series X/S versions of the game will also come with all new free DLCs. The slides released with CD Projekt's latest earnings call show that the majority of CD Projekt's development teams are currently assigned to Phantom Liberty, the upcoming Cyberpunk expansion, with the next largest team working on the next Witcher game. While The Witcher 3 is still expected out this year on the two consoles, CD Projekt hasn't yet announced a release date for the new editions. Everyone who already owns Witcher 3 on other platforms will get the next-gen upgrade for free. So, don't really have to elaborate all too much on that one. Just, quick update on that. I think everyone here has a good, solid reading on whether or not they like Witcher 3 at this point. No?
I haven't played it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I like
I've
Witcher
played it.
3.
I own it.
Why haven't you played it, dog?
Did you just not care for it?
So when it first came out, I think that was also about the same time. There was something else. It was either Dying Light 1 or Destiny, and I can't remember which. But one of them took enough priority away from me that I didn't play it at the time. I ended up trading it in. Picked it back up when it was on sale for like $7 during like a PlayStation Flash sale.
Yeah.
And then I also picked it up on Steam when I bought my PC a few years ago for about the same price. So like, I have it. It's just become like a backlog game for me.
Jesus Christ.
Makes sense.
Play it
So
on stream.
We'll see.
It's got plenty of
I
content.
should play it on stream. If I'm gonna play it on stream, I may as well wait for that upgrade. So
Quite true. Quite true,
I
quite
could
true.
also play it on my Steam Deck.
That sounds like it would look like booty, though.
No, I mean it's
Not
gonna look
about
better than the
graphic
Switch.
quality, it's
Yeah.
about the
Yeah, no, we don't talk about the Switch.
dummy.
It's not about the graphic quality. It's about whether or not I can see that sweet, sweet penis bubble outline in the bathtub scene at the beginning.
Jesus Christ. I need you to stop.
Nope.
Never!
It was never about the quality, dummy. It was all about saying that we could.
You fool.
All right. Let's see here. Next bit of news is also related to Cyberpunk. Game gets an update linking to the Edge Runners anime. CD Projekt Red launched an update on Tuesday, adding a questline, a weapon, and cosmetics from the upcoming Edge Runners anime series by Studio Trigger. You can obtain David Martinez's Yellow Jacket and the Guts shotgun by playing the Edge Runners themed story quest. Writer Rafal Babraj, I think that's how you pronounce his name,
Sure.
explained that the stories of the game and anime are separate but linked, and that V and David actually have a lot in common. What exactly that is, players and viewers will have to discover for themselves. According to quest director Powell Sasko, the quest includes a clip from the anime presented via the Braindance gameplay mechanic. The update also includes bug fixes and quality of life improvements, such as cross progression between platforms. The article also gives a link to the full patch notes, but I'm not about to read all that. The anime will also premiere on September 13th with 10 30-minute episodes. Are you guys going to be giving the anime a shot or anything, or is this a pass for you? You guys going to jump back on Cyberpunk? What's the deal?
I don't know.
Give it a shot.
Cyberpunk's.
I'm divorced
Yeah.
from the game already because I no longer truly care. But
All right.
I'll check the anime out.
CD Projekt Red has firmly landed themselves in the camp of we'll give it 2 weeks post-launch before I decide how I feel about it.
All right, fair enough.
Fair. Yep.
I still can't believe that they fucking got Keanu Reeves to come back for the DLC. I'm almost curious if they had started working on that before the base game came out.
That's fair. But I don't know.
We'll
I'll
see.
give
I
the
don't know.
DLC a chance. I was thinking about doing another run on Cyberpunk after I get a new graphics card, which I'm working on getting. I found a dude on Facebook for Sale group that's actually selling 3070s at MSRP. So
Oh, what the?
so I'm not gonna have to pay out the ass for one.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that is cool. Speaking of Cyberpunk, moving on to the bad news. Cyberpunk 2077 gets bad news for PS4 and Xbox One players. CD Projekt Red has shared bad news for those that are looking to continue playing the open world RPG on PS4 or Xbox One platforms. Let's see here. And while the announcement for Phantom Liberty was much anticipated, let's see here. It seems that the add-on won't be available to play everywhere. Following the announcement of Phantom Liberty, Project Red confirmed that the expansion will only be coming to PS5, Series X, PC, and Google Stadia. What the fuck? Why?
Because Stadia support's always been part of their goal day
I
one.
hate this game. Anyways, such those still playing the last gen version of the game on PS4 and Xbox One won't be able to play be able to experience the add-on content for themselves. Furthermore, Project Red also confirmed that it will be phasing out support for PS4 and Xbox One versions of Cyberpunk 2077 as a whole. While these versions of the game will receive technical support, wholly new content will no longer be arriving after the release of a future update. Following Patch 1.6, so the Edge Runners update, we want to focus our attention and resources on the new gen versions of 2077, so we can further develop and upgrade the game on those consoles and PC. The studio explained in a recent message. In practice, that means after patch 1.6, your game will continue to work on previous gen consoles, and we will continue to provide technical support to players, as we do with all other games. However, new content updates and improvements will no longer be available for previous gen consoles, including the upcoming expansion. So, are you guys surprised about that? Are you thinking that's a progressive turn in direction, or what's up?
Even beyond the realm of a game like Cyberpunk, where it clearly wasn't ready for the hardware it launched on, I'm not surprised or really upset that people are starting to abandon that generation of hardware. I
That's fair.
think it's far enough into the life cycle that we're going to start to see that a lot more.
Quite true.
Um,
I agree.
I mean, it sucks for the people that still can't get their hands on their consoles, because I know that's definitely still a point of contention
Yeah.
against that. But I mean, more so than people not being able to get the hands on their consoles, it's just going to be something that developers need to do as they're making games going forward. So it sucks. As much as I like sitting here going, herder, not a problem for me. Like, I get why there are people that are upset about it, because there definitely are. So
Fair.
I also don't think it's worth the energy to get upset about Cyberpunk not being playable on a platform where, 2 years ago it also wasn't playable on that platform.
Yeah.
So
Yo,
Quite true.
Agreed.
Quite true. Mr. 42093, thanks for the follow, G. But yeah, I don't know. As for me, I'm not surprised, and honestly, I think that's gonna I think that they're also low key trying to encourage more people to buy the new consoles.
I don't think that's been a problem at all. I think the problem is having consoles to purchase.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but also I think it's a good step in the right direction, specifically because them having to divert resources to the previous gen consoles to not only make sure that the game works right, but then finding some miraculous way to actually get the game to work correctly on the previous, or trying to get the game's new expansions to work correctly without it breaking the previous shit that they did. I can understand why they were just like, no more, just
sure,
just no more. So I think it'll be okay. Other than that, I am looking forward to the new expansion. I think that this game needs some sort of comeback, and I think this will be an okay opportunity for them to actually do it. As for the new update with the anime thing, obviously it's just like a tidbit of, of gameplay or whatever. But I mean, it's depending on how it is and and how good the game runs at this point, because like they said, they introduced more improvements to the game, like structurally, so it might even be more stable, it might be more optimized and shit like that. So I'll definitely have to give that a shot. But that's all I really got on it. What about you, Philip?
I'm not too mad about it.
No.
No. It is what it is. They should have done it from the beginning though. But yeah,
I
it
agree.
is what it is.
But you know what? Better late than never, I suppose.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah. So that's all I really got to say on that. So guess we'll go ahead and move on to the last article of the night. Which once again includes Cyberpunk 2077, but this is more like I would say this is an overall positive thing. They introduced a new modding tool for Cyberpunk. To make adding mods easier. The Red Mod tool is available to download from Steam and CD Projekt directly, which allows users to install and integrate mods into the game. As Project explains, it's a free DLC for Cyberpunk 2077, which adds integrated support for installing and loading mods. Into the game, and provides an official modding tool that will help you use, modify, and create your own experience in the world of Cyberpunk, including custom sounds, animations, scripts, and more. It will be continuously updated alongside the game's patches to ensure compatibility. Importantly, this new tool is still compatible with the existing 2077 mods. It makes adding and using using new mods easier. Reads the website. The game also still supports loading old mods from the archive folder, but please keep in mind that they will not appear in the Red Mod menu. New Red Mod compatible mods should be added using the new mods folder for the best experience. As Nexus Mods also confirms, old mods will still work without the tool, they just won't appear in the menu for Red Mod. But Nexus Mods also introduced a new Red Mod tag accordingly to differentiate compatible mods. Let's see here. There are plenty of mods available already for 2077, from bug fixes to more substantial changes. One mod rebalances the entire game, while another changes Johnny Silverhand's look to match the original TTRPG. It's clear that with only one more expansion on the way, CD Projekt is officially opening the game to modding community to continue support, which honestly I think that can be nothing but a positive. We've already seen what mod support can do for games like fucking Minecraft and Skyrim, so I think this will do nothing but keep the game alive, to be quite honest.
Do you think exactly to keep it alive? Do you think they did it because they know that the community is the one that's keeping it alive and not them?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I
that's
would say
always
it's a
kind of
60-40.
been.
I think that they already had some subtle plans to release this. I just think that they had more incentive now that the game isn't, while it's not necessarily in the super negative like area of critique, it's definitely neutral, leaning more towards negative. So I think that they were just like, okay, well, let's just go ahead and expedite this, delay the DLC a little bit more. That way the game actually stays alive long enough for the new DLC to come out.
Yeah.
That's what I think, anyways.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
always enjoyed seeing. I play a lot of indie games, so it tends to come up pretty frequently as far as like indie games supporting stuff like Steam Workshop and like direct mod support.
Yeah.
To see AAA companies do it is really cool. I know Bethesda's been pretty open about it the last decade just because they don't like fixing their games themselves.
For sure.
Probably one
Call
of the
of
greatest
Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty before it was on BattleNet, like when you could buy the games on Steam, has a pretty big modding community. Black Ops 3 has an entire like map maker where you can download like custom multiplayer, custom zombies maps and download like weapon kits from other games and basically like play maps from other games or completely original ideas
For sure.
with guns from like fucking Modern Warfare 2019, Infinite Warfare. Like people have modded the fuck out of that game and it's drastically increased the lifespan of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think especially as time goes on and we start to see these giant multi-year development cycles for studios, I think it would be to their advantage to continue to explore that opportunity, especially if we're going to see people start to embrace the PC landscape more like Sony has been.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Dude, this guy actually plays fucking Splatoon. Fuck.
That's right. Where's my
Fucking Kane.
Splatoon 3 mods?
I'm getting absolutely fucking dicked on by some dude who goes way too fucking sweaty in Splatoon right now. Sorry, I'm
That's
listening
great.
to everything you're saying.
No,
Oh no,
you're
you're
good.
fine. You're
It's
fine.
not Splatoon because this shit's kind of low key, but all of a sudden this dude comes in, and it's like, I don't know. I think he thinks he's playing COD or something.
A little sweaty.
Dude, man's massively sweaty.
All right.
Damn.
Well,
I think
But
this
yeah.
dude has a minimum of 30 matches on this game already, so.
I might have to like hit you guys up on Pokemon Unite tomorrow or something, or maybe even later tonight if y'all are still on.
Not my ass.
Nigga, I'm still gonna be on. I have tonight off.
Oh,
My
nice.
Steam Deck coming tomorrow.
I worked last night.
Yeah, one more article I wanted to touch on. I know it's not a big deal to you guys, but it is to me.
Okay.
I know we just dunked on Ubisoft for about 20 minutes at the beginning there, and I
Mhm.
still feel the way I do about those games.
They definitely deserve it.
However, they have also acknowledged the existence of Rayman.
Yeah, with the new Mario.
Rayman is getting a free DLC story in the new Mario Rabbids game coming out later this year.
Oh, for sure.
Hit video game character Raymond.
Video game character Rayman is
Romano.
getting his first console video game appearance in almost a decade.
Ray
Dope.
Romano actually has a life.
And it's a Mario crossover.
Yeah.
I love it because Mario plus Rabbids is actually pretty good. I like those.
Oh,
games.
it's a banger game. I'm really looking forward. I've been looking forward to this new one, but honestly, the fact that they're doing a free DLC like that, it might be enough to lock in my pre-order. And I don't pre-order anymore.
Yeah, I don't either actually. Well, I lied. The only game that I've pre-ordered in the last probably 7 or so years is probably Pokemon Violet. And that's just because it's kind of hard to fuck up. Like even if they stuck with the same formula, I'm like it might not have a along population or some shit, but they would at least get some immediate, or they would still have an immediate success, just not super long
On
term.
Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Do not.
I did not pre-order those. Yeah, no. The last two games I pre-ordered were Elden Ring because, come on, it's a Dark Souls game. It's gonna be good if nothing else. And I just happened to get lucky. And then before that, it was The Last of Us Part 2. So,
Wow.
yeah, go ahead and read between the lines on that one if you feel like it, because
Yeah. Yep.
Yes,
I
sir. Yes,
pre-order
sir.
some games literally like the night before they come out.
I do
Jesus.
appreciate me some Last of Us Part Poo Poo.
sure,
So we're having
definitely one of the
pre-order.
games that has ever been made.
Quite true. Quite true.
Oh,
Ooh.
stuck.
Yeah, so I haven't pre-ordered something in a
Dude,
while.
Nope.
I haven't been like, yeah, I'm gonna buy this a month ahead of
No,
time.
I'm trying to think. I think before Last of Us Part 2, honest to God, it was probably like Smash Ultimate.
God damn.
Which again is another, hey, this game is guaranteed quality. You have no reason not to. But
Fair. Okay.
I don't know. Overall things, mod support can only help the game stay alive long enough for Phantom Liberty. CD Projekt just needs to make sure that this DLC, if they're gonna charge like $20 to $30 for it, it better be fucking good.
Yeah.
This is probably the last shot that they have to make this game have a more like positive taste in everyone's mouth that actually still likes the game.
more so than that, I would up the stakes and probably say it's going to hinge on how their company as a whole is going forward.
That too, yeah, I agree.
I know people tend to turn a blind eye to it because of how great it is now, but Witcher 3 also started off in a pretty rough spot.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn right it fucking did.
Oh yeah, Kane absolutely refuses to touch that game because of
I
what
can't.
it did to
I
him.
can't.
Yeah.
Because guess what fucking happened? I spent the first 5 days of that fucking game trying to play it, and it kept breaking. I'm
Yeah.
fucking done. Like, Jesus.
You break
Sorry.
games.
Yeah, I agree.
fucking
No, it's
mad.
fine.
I've put up that game. I said I'm gonna try it again on PC. I tried it on PC. One of the same glitches that hit me before. It was only one of the 60 million, and I was like, no,
No more.
I will Steam refund
Not
this.
again.
I will Steam refund this
yeah.
right now.
Most definitely not your fault. It was in a rough state. I just noticed that it's a pattern for you to break games.
Yeah, it's because I'm a professional games tester.
He's gonna be our lifelong game tester, whether he likes it or not.
Yeah.
He's gonna be
Really
the
good
game
at just
tester.
finding random fucking glitches and finding stupid shit that can be easily abused. Yeah. Sometimes to my own detriment. But I'm never gonna go into games testing because games testing is a fucking racket.
Yeah, no, that's a fucking terrible game.
Easiest way to- Ever wanted to genuinely end your life? Go into games developing, games testing. Go work at Activision Blizzard.
It's true.
But alrighty, well, if anyone else doesn't have anything, I think we can go ahead and wrap this episode up.
Yeah, for the fucking 3 showcases they did this week, it was kind of light. So,
Yeah, which is kind of unfortunate to be honest, but
yeah,
oh well.
I don't know.
Right, dry spells happen, so
I'm
be sure-
cool with a quick little hour and a half show.
Yeah.
that's fair. That's fair.
Nothing to rant about this week.
Yeah. So I mean, I'd say that's a good week if anything.
How do we summarize?
We'll
this
see.
entire podcast in a too long didn't read section for fans that are probably just me and don't want to listen to the whole thing?
CD
Ubisoft
Project Red
good
is
when
moving
they-
in the right direction. Witcher 3 is still coming out this year. Marvel is releasing some good stuff. We're also praying and hoping that the series and movies that come out in the next, like, probably, let's be honest, probably next decade are actually going to be good. Let's see, what else? What else did we go over? The hell is
Oh,
this?
She-Hulk twerk.
He's-
and I never-
Ubisoft is good when they want to be. I just want them to want to be good more.
Yes. Interested in, Mirage, hoping that it has good stealth mechanics, and if anything, they just had to revert it back to Assassin's Creed 1 level of it shouldn't be that hard. Just make sure that the game doesn't break nearly as bad as the first game did.
Yeah.
Waiting, I don't know. I don't know how you have those expectations because I've been waiting for Ubisoft to do that for like the last 20 years. So
Listen, I have to hope so because I really want a good Assassin's Creed game.
all right, I'm overstepping by saying 20, but definitely 15.
Okay, sorry. I will say that Origins was actually the last Assassin's Creed game that I fully enjoyed enough to actually beat the whole game.
Yeah.
But once again, that wasn't necessarily like a full-fledged traditional Assassin's Creed game. That was like it was more towards the stealthy side. It wasn't as like action-packed or whatever as Odyssey or as Valhalla, but it was still leaning towards that because that was the first of those three. So
Wasn't Origins when they were starting to go like fuck it, just let's go generic open world game with Assassin's
I wouldn't say it was
That
generic.
was the starting point. It wasn't generic then, but it's when they were chasing
Yeah.
the open world formula.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And then Odyssey was it was just kind of it was definitely leaning towards that. Okay, this is a bit too much. I can't beat this with a full-time job within like the next 6 months. Can we dumb it down? And then with Valhalla, they just said, "What? You thought you could have a life outside of this game?" Commence 80-hour fucking playtime just to beat the main story.
Or main campaign, yeah.
It's fine. I spend way more than that in fucking JRPGs.
The only game that should be 80 hours or longer is Persona.
Anybody who says that unironically needs to like actually uninstall every video game they own and cut grass. Also, probably get off your forums where you're trying to make 14-year-olds make out. You know, your fucking My Hero Academia fanfiction forum.
Well, thanks for coming to the podcast, everyone.
Oh yeah, no. Ending hot take that isn't actually a hot take. My Hero Academia fans who are absolutely obsessed with making 14-year-olds make out. I know you're 25 right now and you still think it's cool, but like actually unironically stop.
I don't know where that came from, but we're gonna go ahead and end the show now. If you guys
Sorry,
enjoyed tonight's stream, make sure to drop a follow both here and on Flip Flop, as well as Markov Portraits Twitch channels. If you guys are watching the VOD on YouTube, their Twitch channel should be linked in the description below.
Yep.
As well as once you do go follow them, make sure that when you go live, you ask them for their socials, harass them, threaten their lives, whatever you got to do.
I've got all my stuff on my profile, so
There we go. Even
click
better.
the link and you'll find it.
I know Flip Flop is pretty lazy when it comes to streaming and setting up his shit, so you'll probably have to harass him a little bit.
I'm working on it. I'm trying to tried to start an Elden Ring build today, and my internet said no. But we're doing my first samurai class because I wanted to easy mode the first half of the game. So
You want to easy mode? Just go range.
I mean, he's got range. He starts out with a longbow and a katana.
Yeah, just go pure longbow.
Yeah.
Not having to play the game.
Yeah, couldn't
There
be
you
me.
Jesus.
Also, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm like fucking griping on shit because it's gripe hour now.
Nah, it's fair. It's getting to be that time of night. So
Fun game, shitty community. Let's go.
Other than that,
Lovable.
like I said, make sure to drop a follow on my socials as well. I usually tweet out updates to either stream schedules or updates to the podcast schedules, shit like that. Make sure to join the Discord. We are trying to build a community on here. That way, isn't just Markov or myself posting articles, and we also want the community to get involved with the podcasts and stuff. Talk about
what
stuff
you want to hear.
Exactly. Post articles in general chat and stuff. So that as well. Make sure to go subscribe to the YouTube channel because I believe that once the new Pokemon games comes out, we're gonna try and do our best to do a playthrough as I think like a full squad or whatever. Because apparently it's supposed to be open world and you can play together in real time or whatever. So that'll be interesting.
Yep.
So yeah. I think that's all the plugs that I got for tonight. Anything y'all got?
I just wanted to make sure people knew that Rayman existed. So
All right.
I'm good.
I got one. I got a really good one.
Yeah.
To quote a great man, George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Everyone except Kane, say your outros.
What?
George Bush doesn't care about black
God
people.
damn it.
Good morning, Kanye.
Have a good night, y'all.